Arthur was getting ready for his first sleepover. It isn't until Saturday, called Mother. Come in and eat your breakfast. Father laughed while he read the paper. Some man in town says he saw a spaceship. He chuckled. Probably the same man who thinks he saw Elvis at the mill, joked Mother. I don't believe in aliens, said Arthur. Well, the Natural Records does, said D.W. And they pay a lot of money for a picture of one. On the way to school, the girls were talking about the spaceship. Arthur wanted to talk about the sleepover. We can have the sleepover in my tent, said Arthur. You wouldn't catch me out in the tent with this spaceship landing, said Muffy. Bad news, said Buster. My mom thinks I'm too young for a sleepover. I can't come. But you have to, said Arthur. It's my first sleepover and you're my best friend. Why do they call them sleepovers? Said Francine. No one ever sleeps. That afternoon, Arthur told his mother about Buster's problem. Well, I will see what I can do, said the mother. Arthur crossed his finger while she dialed. Buster and Mom did all the talking. Yes? No, of course not, said Mother. Except with me. Good talking with you too. Bye. Mother smiled and nodded her head yes. Hooray! Cried Arthur. Does Buster Mom knows about the spaceship? Asked D.W. I saw flashing lights from one today. I think that was the pizza shop sign, said Mother. Saturday morning. Arthur was outside making the tent cozy for his sleepovers. The family helped too. I was just thinking, said Tito. How do we know you're all real parents and not aliens in their bodies? Did you brush your teeth? Asked Father. And pick up that mess in your room, young lady, said Mother. Okay, said the boy. They sound so weird to me, said Arthur. Arthur was looking for his flashlight when Buster and the Brain arrived. It was here a minute ago, said Arthur. I wonder if you will see any aliens, said D.W. If we do, said the Brain, how will we connect it with them? Forget about computing, said D.W. Take picture of the natural looking. Use my camera. We can spell the money. Let's make some signs, said Arthur. Good idea, said Buster. But first I have to call a man. After they finished their signs, they unpacked. I brought a few snacks, said the Brain. I brought a lover snake, said Arthur. To keep DW away, what did you bring, Buster? To keep DW away, what did you bring, Buster? Just my baseball cards, said Buster, and my blankie. Do you think we really will see aliens tonight? No, do you? asked Arthur. Highly unlucky, said the brain. The boys forget all about aliens. They were too busy telling jokes and trading baseball cards. Pillow fight, screamed Buster. Quiet, said the brain. What's that sound? Footsteps, whispered Buster. And they're getting closer, said Arthur. Uh-oh! Pizza delivery, called an unfamiliar voice. Compliments of the sleepover parents. Everyone laughed. I almost stopped breathing, said Arthur. I almost wet my pants, said Buster. Before they knew it, they heard another voice. Light up, said Father. It's after 9 bedtime. Already, said Arthur. Thank you for the pizza, sir, said the Bean. You're welcome, said Father. Good night. Good night, said the boys sweetly. As soon as they heard Father go back into the house, they shot out of their sleeping bags like cannibals. I heard bedtime, said the Brain, but I didn't hear sleep time. Let's tell spooky stories, said Arthur. How about some cards? Suggested Buster. Just as it was Arthur's turn to go fish, they saw a flashing light. They dropped their card. It got very quiet. Aliens, whispered Buster. I don't hear any footsteps, whispered Arthur. Of course not, said the Wind. They haven't landed yet. Light flashed again. They're headed for our tent. Run for your life! No one could find a flap. Help! Screamed Buster. Let me out! The tent collapsed. That didn't stop them from making to run for it. But a large maple tree did. Ouch! Said Arthur. I'm calling my mom! Said Buster. Look, said the Brain. The light is coming from your house. I think I know this alien, said Arthur. It's from planet DW. Arthur noticed the things they used to make signs. That gave him an idea. Now put your tent back up. I think I know a way we can teach that little space creature a lesson. Later, Arthur kept quietly into the house. DW was in her room laughing. What's so funny? He asked. What are you doing up here? Said DW. Did you come in because you're scared? Not really, said Arthur. I'm returning your camera. You'll probably see an alien before we will. I doubt it, said the lawyer. Well, just in case, said Arthur. Sweet dreams. Then, very quietly, he returned to his tent. A minute later, B.W. heard a tap at her window. Alien! She screamed. She screamed so loud it woke up everyone in the neighborhood. Everyone except Buster, the Brain, and the Arthur. When Mother and Father went out to check, the boys were sleeping like little angels. Of course, after Mother and Father went back into the house, it was another story.